Hello and welcome to the 12th episode of the Quarantine and Chill podcast. And we have me, our host, Beau, and
Leo Scuds, and today we've got two guests. We've got Daniels and Richie from episode 4, was it? Easter Sunday?
yeah, Easter
They're back
Sunday
on.
podcast.
Yep,
How you doing,
Welcome
guys?
back, fellas.
I'm doing all right, thanks.
Good
Yeah,
stuff.
I'm all right, I guess. Yes.
Yeah, you been doing much
Good.
recently?
Yes. Yes. Actually.
No.
What you been doing? What you guys been up to? Daniels.
Well,
Just like
I've been skating quite a lot actually
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah.
on Xbox, and that's basically it.
Yeah, what
Nice
game?
one.
What kind of games you been playing?
Literally just re-downloaded Skate 3 last night, and fucking cracking game.
Bit of a theme
Yeah.
going on there.
Yeah,
Mm.
very skater boy here, but yeah. So this is a bit weird. It's not Sunday. This is a Monday. We're recording this.
Yeah, first
Yeah.
episode.
First episode. This has been on
Yeah,
a Monday.
that's Daniels' fault.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn it, Daniels.
We don't mind. That's alright. Still up, so
Yeah, well,
it works.
anyway, I guess you're all wondering, this episode is titled The End, and I think you're all a bit wondering because basically, in the UK, in the next 2 or 3 weeks, we're going to be going back to school, and
Yeah, so
Thank God.
our school, Northwest, we're going to be going back in like 2 or 3 weeks, and it's going to be strange. So that calls for the end of the podcast.
I heard actually the people that are going on the 15th, they can't anymore because it's been delayed to like the 22nd, because apparently Cheshire has like the most coronavirus cases, which is kind
Yeah.
of mad, to be fair.
That's
Yeah, Chelsea's
mad.
had a-
Oh yeah,
Chelsea's
it's
had a
over.
big
It's
boom.
over 1, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Rate of
yeah.
infection's over 1, so
Is that
they're
one
guy?
delaying it.
Yeah, because the people who weren't like participating at home were supposed to be going back in like a week early, weren't they? But
Mm.
Yeah,
because of like the increase, they've had to
like,
push that back.
in the email we got, there's like about there's gonna be so many precautions, and I think it's only like 2 forms going in every day in the morning, and then,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
it's not even. I'm pretty sure it's not even a full form going in one. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sure it's like
Yeah.
like a third of the form.
Yeah, I know. I've got the morning shift, 8 till 11, which is not
That's a
great.
heavy one.
Oh,
No,
I've got the
On a-
afternoon,
on
so
a
I'm,
Monday.
Yeah.
I'm lucky.
I've got
I-
afternoon as
yeah,
well.
I
so I'm
honestly have no idea. I can't find it.
chilling.
There's like a timetable for
I've
the
got-
school. Yeah.
Yeah, and
I've
the
got Thursday
email.
afternoon.
Thursday. Yeah.
That's decent.
Yeah.
Big
it's
Monday
pretty good.
morning. I've got.
Oh,
Oh.
Monday
That is-
morning is the
that is a heavy one.
worst.
that is actually so heavy. Oh,
8
that-
to 11. I guess we're not in for long though.
Yeah, but still. like, what's
Yeah.
your sleep schedule looking like?
Oh, you don't even want to know.
Yeah, mine's a bit up and down. Like,
Hey,
Yeah.
'cause if
I-
I'm waking up at like
like-
10:30, I can't be going in the morning session. I'll be mad.
I'm gonna have to like force myself
Oh.
to wake up earlier.
Yeah.
Saturday night, I was up till like 4 o'clock in the morning playing Farming Simulator with the boys.
Farming
So-
simulator.
I went to bed when it was light outside. That's how bad it was. Like,
Oh
I don't,
god.
I
God.
never go to sleep that late.
The latest I've gone in the quarantine like is around 3:30, I'd say. Like in this.
Mine's probably 4.
Oh.
Not
Yeah,
that
I'd say
bad.
mine's about 4ish.
I'm being a bit of an outsider. Mine's probably just been like 1, to be honest.
That's
I've-
good
I've-
though.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Good.
I've tried to keep it. I've tried.
My normal school like time would be like I'd fall asleep around 11 and then wake up at like
Yeah,
7:30.
Mm,
Yeah.
I'd say around 10 for me.
Oh,
10, and
Yeah.
then, but I have to wake up like 6:15 in the morning when I go to school. So
Really?
yeah. Sometimes I'll be watching sometimes I'll be watching a really good Netflix show and I just can't stop watching it,
Binging. Late night binge.
and I don't want to go to
I
sleep.
don't know,
I want
I
to watch the rest.
I can never binge Netflix shows. I always just get bored of them.
Have you
really?
Have you guys seen the new? I think it's called Space Force with the guy from The
Yeah,
Office. What's his name?
I'm literally on like the 2nd episode now, I think.
Apparently,
Is
it's
it good?
awful.
A bit of the first. It's
It's
not
actually-
good.
It's all right. I'm not even gonna lie. I can't. I reckon it's all right.
A lot of the reviews
I
are saying
watched
it's
like
really
half.
bad.
I watched the half of the first episode and it was terrible.
It kind of
Oh,
looks
okay.
like the predecessor to The Office. People are saying, but
Yeah,
I
well,
reckon it's
well
all right. to be fair.
the guy from the I can't remember his name, but the guy from the office is in there, so I think everybody was sort of hoping that it'd be like
Yeah.
The Office, but I don't think.
That's what
it's like-
Netflix tend to do quite a lot. I swear, like on their shows or movies, which are probably like if they have no actors, like you say, nah, that movie's like a 4 out of 10. They just put in like a big actor, like one big name, and then that movie will
Yeah.
instantly go to like a
Yeah.
6 out of 10 just because of that. People will click on it. Pretty clever, to be fair. Like I'll get a big name like
Well,
Chris
they're doing
Hemsworth or
tons
something.
of their own stuff recently, haven't they?
Yeah, they have.
It's like the film Snakes on a Train or on a Plane, because the film isn't actually that good, but the reason it became so popular was because Samuel Jackson was in it.
It
Yeah.
makes some point. I've heard of the film, but I reckon I could just imagine it being friggin' tragic.
It does sound pretty awful.
like
It's not the
you-
best title, is it?
Yeah, it's
Well,
quite
Snakes on a
funny though.
Plane.
Like ironically, it's quite funny.
Mm.
It's just the concept of it's just weird. Uh,
Well, moving on. So, obviously, recently, lots of Black Lives Matter protests have been going on in
yeah.
Oh yeah.
America and stuff, and America is just looking absolutely collapsed at the moment
And
after all these
Yeah.
riots.
America's in
It's
absolute
fine.
shambles at the moment. Like
There's a fine line between like protesting and then like
looting.
just rioting for the fun of it.
Mm.
Yeah, I
Like
agree.
even in England, like recently, I saw like people have been spray painting on war memorials. It's just disrespectful.
Yeah,
like,
Winston
what is the point in
Churchill
that?
statues and stuff have been like
Yeah.
spray painted on and stuff.
It's like people are kind of like people like Jake Paul, you know.
Yeah, he got arrested.
They literally just riot just because they can. Like the
Yeah.
kid literally minted. He can get anything that he wants, but
Like
he's
he's
still
literally like
losing
one of
stuff,
those richest. Like how old is he? He's in his 20 something.
Oh yeah, he must be
Yeah.
like
Already
23
one
or
of the most
something.
richest kids in the world, probably.
exactly. And he's looting. Like I bet he does not like care at all. Like
Yeah, I
he
bet.
doesn't ask.
One thing that I'm seeing from this that's not good is that a lot of people join in for the wrong reasons. Like,
Yeah.
don't get me
Yeah.
wrong, about 80% of people are there to protest for equal rights, right? But then I
Yeah.
swear, just 20% are just going there so they can get a picture for their Instagram or just to
Mm.
Mm.
show their
Yeah.
friends that they're taking part or something.
It's also like the black picture thing. Like I get the message they're trying to get across, but they're not gonna change anything when doing it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree
If
with
you're
that.
gonna do
Yeah.
anything, like what's the point? The fact that you're shouting and bragging that you're like supporting Black Lives Matter sort of defeats the whole purpose, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like
it's not.
you're
Yeah.
doing it for the wrong reason,
It's
then,
like
aren't you?
Donald Trump goes, due to the amount of black pictures posted on Instagram, I have decided to stop racism.
Yeah, can you imagine? It's just like,
Racism rate
oh
drops
god.
to 0%.
No, because
Oh.
to be fair, I actually seen him post something on his Instagram. It was a black policeman being killed in like the protest, which that literally just completely defeats the point. Like,
Oh yeah, it does.
innit?
That's
Like,
mad.
Well, what I don't understand is at what point did it turn from protest like people who think Black Lives Matters against racists? It turned at one point. It turned to protesters versus police. Like it's like
yeah.
innit?
Yeah.
like they're fighting to get rid of like a stereotype about black people, but yet they're stereotyping policemen.
Yeah, I get that. It's like
Very true.
it's kind of like 90% of policemen are there for the right thing and doing it to protect you. And it's just like only
Mm.
like that remaining like 0.5% are actually
Yeah,
bad
it's
people.
yeah. It's about
Like,
that. There's
and people
literally
like-
only a
Like-
few.
Not gonna
Only a
lie,
few.
with America, I sort of disagree on that because I think it's a vast majority of American policemen that are racist.
Really.
Like,
But
Yeah, because
surely,
if-
come on. Surely, there's not that many racist policemen.
Out
You
there.
get the job to
Well,
like protect
might-
like the citizens and that. You can't be racist. You can't employ
Yeah.
racists.
Mm.
I
That's
think they
just
should
wrong.
change the way they employ policemen. Like they have to like really look like in their background and stuff and see what
Yeah,
kind
they
of
just need
person
to
they
look
are.
through their history or something. Like, if there's any signs that they have a grudge against like a race or like a religion or something, you can't employ them, man. That's just wrong. Obviously, something bad's gonna happen from that.
Mm,
yeah,
innit?
Just saying.
they see becoming a policeman as like gaining power.
I
Yeah,
guess.
very true.
So it's just a sort of a fucked
Mm.
situation.
It is,
Innit?
yeah.
It's also like people are also blaming Donald Trump for not being a proper leader and putting him through this in the right way. He's just kind of quivering behind like his desk in the
He,
White
yeah,
House.
he really isn't
Yeah.
doing much about it.
He's
Yeah,
just-
but to be fair, I'm not like what could you do? Because like after riots and that, all like really what all you could do is just start like getting the police to like just force the people to stop, and obviously like yeah, you can't really do that.
I think the big thing about Trump though is he's not only is he like he's not doing anything, he's doing the wrong things. Like he's saying, oh, when the looting starts, the shooting starts. Like that is
Mm.
just why would he say that?
Yeah,
Like
you know.
he's threatening to kill people and stuff. Like
Yeah,
and he's saying like he is doing the exact opposite of what he needs to be doing at the moment.
Yeah, didn't the lights at the White House turn off?
yeah, they did for like the first time in how many years? It's mad.
Yeah,
Wait, what is that like a massive thing?
I had no idea. I
Yeah.
just saw it online.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think it is quite a big thing. Like the lights in the White House.
Yeah, like
never
the lighthouse,
go off.
lighthouse's lights are meant to be on like 24/7, aren't they?
Yeah, and then they got turned off because like the riots and that's kind of mad.
That
Can't
is-
help but think if America had a president like Barack Obama right now, how different this would be.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
Oh, it would be so different.
Can
he
you
was
imagine
like,
how
he
different
was
it would
just such a good president. Like,
be? Such a
But the thing
change.
is, he's like obviously like black as well, so he would like genuinely be doing the right things most likely.
Yeah.
Exactly.
and also saying like,
But
um, did George Floyd want this when he died? Did he think he wanted people to go rioting and like in his
Well,
name?
his family have said that he was non-violent, so I don't think what to what degree is this about George Floyd anymore?
yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's completely gone off from him. I think he was the stem of the problem. So people saw that and they
Yeah.
thought, all right, Black Lives, right, this needs to be drawn
George
attention to.
George Floyd's death was like 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 a breaking of a dam, and behind the dam was like
Yeah,
Kind of
black
like set
like
set
all
off
the problems.
set off like, the
racist
TNT.
tensions.
it was a spark to the fire.
Yeah.
Really.
You know?
Yeah,
Now it's been set off. I mean, hopefully there's some sort of end to it from all this stuff. Because if it's all been for nothing, then
Mm.
that's just dreadful. I mean, I don't know what they're gonna do. So I would hate to be in like the position of world leaders at the moment, but they've got to do something.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not going well. But
so
there's been some good stuff that's come from it though. Like the street in Washington, like they painted
Oh,
Black
yeah.
Lives Matter on the road. That was pretty
Yeah.
cool. And then there's been lots of inspirational speeches by like people like John Boyega and stuff like that, which have been
Yeah.
pretty good. Lots of people coming together as well, which is another good thing.
Well,
Yeah.
did you see Ben? You know the Ben and Jerry from like Ben and Jerry's ice
Ice
cream.
cream.
They've
Yeah.
I think they've been arrested in like the
Yeah, they
protests.
did. They have.
That's mad.
What? The owners?
Can you explain this?
Yeah.
I seen
Go
that
on
on Snapchat actually.
What do they do?
They were just protesting, and then they just got arrested. I don't know like the whole backstory about it, but I've just seen something that's like,
It's a bit
oh,
weird.
the owners of Ben and Jerry ice cream, Ben and Jerry, have been arrested during riots.
I see.
So
Of all,
I
of
don't know why
all,
that's
of all
funny, it's just
people.
it's quite funny. Ben and Jerry savages, man.
Okay.
oh, also, have any of you seen the video of the people on police horses, and like they've been throwing bottles and bricks at police horses?
Yeah, in it,
yeah.
Yeah.
That's just what is that about?
in it.
And
There's,
I
there's
think
also you go, Beau.
isn't like the election for the next president supposed to be soon, isn't it? For
Yeah.
It's this
But I
year,
feel
isn't
like-
it?
I feel like Donald Trump will win again.
I agree. I think he will win.
Unfortunately, I reckon.
Not because he
I reckon
deserves
you're
it,
right.
but I think he will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like there's just too many people behind him.
can people can like say Barack Obama run again for a president, or is that
No, you can only
Don't-
run
yeah,
up
no.
for 2 terms, and Barack Obama's already been president for 2 terms.
Yeah.
It's to stop somebody being president for like too long.
yeah?
Yeah.
So say if Trump were to rig the election so that he won constantly. Not like gonna say any names, Putin. But yes, it's to stop like it becoming a dictatorship.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, by the way, if I turn up dead tomorrow, then you'll know the reason why.
There was a protest in Chester, our city, yesterday.
Yeah,
A peaceful
it was.
protest. I
A
saw
lot
the
of people
pictures. I
went
didn't. Did anyone go to it?
I didn't
didn't in
actually.
the end.
Nope.
I mean, we were supposed to go skating there, but we were like, "Oh no, I'll be way too busy. Do some
Yeah.
freestyling." And we were gonna go check out the protest and that, but we just thought it was gonna be way too busy, and I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't go. I saw the pictures and videos though. It did look pretty good. I mean, the people were
Yeah.
social distance, which was pretty surprising. And
A lot of people
Yeah.
went
Look,
there.
yeah.
Like a lot of people that I know went there.
well, I know, but I think it's a lot better than some places like you see in like Bristol and London. Like these guys
Oh,
have
yeah.
completely forgotten coronavirus was a thing.
Yeah.
And
What
at least-
taking down statues and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I literally think that people have forgotten coronavirus,
Yeah.
I know it came at the worst
especially
time.
in America.
If this was like 4 months ago, it would have been perfect because coronavirus just wasn't that big. It's just like especially in America because they've got like the most cases, and they're the ones. I don't know, man. It's just awful, isn't it? But the thing about the statue, they took down the statue. I think it was of a slave owner though.
It was of the slave trader, but
Yeah,
the point behind the statue is that he donated to like homeless hospitals,
Yeah.
charity, like stuff like that. So that's why the statue is put up.
Mm.
but I think
But
he
yeah, I
is a
suppose
slave
it
trader at the
was
end
a
of the
slave
day,
trader.
so I think it's fair enough. But
It's,
Yeah, that
it's
was
just
quite
wrong about
mad.
how this racism has gone on for nearly eternity. Like people like
Oh.
disliked the black people just because of their skin, like just because of the color of their skin.
it's
just
actually
outrageous to me.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
I can't
Yeah,
believe
it-
how people can still dislike people just because they're a different skin color. It's mad.
Yeah, innit.
Insane.
Like, and also June sees the entry of Pride Month, and people still
Yeah.
like, don't
Yeah.
like people from their sexual orientation and all that kind of stuff.
Mm.
It's
Yeah.
prejudice.
lot happening. People's
Um,
opinions, man.
Yeah.
Mhm. Well, so we will be returning to school soon.
Yeah.
Mm.
Change the subject.
Just back to
Yeah.
that, and that's gonna be really weird, like the social
Yeah.
distancing.
I think
Social
teachers could be like
distancing
really
on that.
strict about it. I think even if like you just
Yeah.
like breathe on some like if you just like if you just like breathe like they're just gonna go ape.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like school's gonna be more. Nah, I feel like it's gonna be more shit because like most of my mates are in Lake and like they'll most likely do like a baby.
Yeah, you go in
Like-
with your form, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just the
Exactly.
worst.
Like obviously most of my mates are in Lake. Obviously I've got mates in baby, but like
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's just
Well,
pretty heavy,
the
to be
thing is, Daniels, the worst thing is we're in forms, but obviously you have some decent people like in your form, but you're
Yeah.
not guaranteed to be with them. So you could
yeah,
like
exactly.
instead of being with like Ted and Eli and that, you could be with like
That's bollocks.
Just-
like
Oh, I think it's like I
Like-
think it's like register. So basically, I think in the day we have 3 lessons. So I think it's maths, English, and science in the day. And
Oh, yeah.
basically, I think what's
Yeah.
going to happen is like a third of the form's going to do maths, a third of the form's going to do science, and the third form's going to do English, and then like switch around during the day.
that's
Yeah.
Oh
so
yeah,
deep.
okay.
And I think it's going to be like in register order. So like I'm at the end of the register, so I'll be like with White and
Oh,
Josh
God,
Rowley and all
no.
that kind of stuff.
But that
So-
means I
Yeah.
won't be. That means I won't be with Tom, Ted, or Eli. I'll just be alone. That's so
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm only
I'll
doing
be with
core
Kieran and
subjects as
Shire
well.
at least.
Yeah.
Like we're only doing.
I think it's on a
yeah,
Friday.
maths,
I
science,
think you have
and
the
English.
choice to do.
Yeah, I think Friday you can do some of your options, but during like the week it's just the core subjects, and they're always the deadest subjects as well. So
Innit?
it's gonna be, and you've got no break either. It's like
Yeah.
2 hours or
Oh,
3
you know
hours.
what-
Wait,
you
do we
know
not
what
have a
I'm saying?
break?
I don't
No.
think so. No.
I
Yeah,
was
yeah,
told,
you have to
I
bring
was
packed
told that we
lunch.
do have a break.
Yeah, you have to bring packed lunch because the canteen's not open anymore.
Oh
yeah,
yeah. Oh,
they're not allowed to do that. And
Oh,
water
nah,
fountains
fuck.
are out of bounds and stuff
See,
like that.
I get a meal deal anyway, so I'm chilling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is chilling.
Jeez.
Just like
I
just bring
might, have to join,
snacks.
I might have to join. To be fair, Daniels. I might have to join.
Thing is,
Hey,
you have to bring your own supplies. You can't ask for a pen anymore.
I know.
Oh, that's heavy.
And it's gonna be like one person per like desk, like a big
Yeah,
desk.
I think like every
Only
desk
one
is gonna be
person on that.
separated by 2 meters, and you
It's
have to,
gonna
you
be
have-
so
you're gonna have to
strange.
enter and exit the
Yeah.
classrooms one by one.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, it kind of pisses me off how people are so strict about coronavirus. Like, honestly, fuck off. Like,
A bit of a bold statement.
it just needs to be over now. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
We
No,
We've all
don't
kind
like
of had
it
enough.
anymore.
We've had
to
enough.
be fair, we are still in quarantine, like for a good reason.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
us kids, like we don't really have anything to worry about.
No, we're
Like,
calm.
have any
Yeah.
have any of you got pre-existing health conditions? Like pre-existing
Yeah.
conditions that makes
no.
because
Yeah.
because like this is mainly for like adults now, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think schools will probably be back by September at least, but like
Yeah.
care homes and stuff that'll be changed for years.
Do you reckon that like do you reckon that in September the entire school's gonna come back and be back to normal again?
Hopefully.
That's what they've been saying, but
I don't know.
I
don't
really
know.
don't know. I think it's too early to call, to be honest. I
Yeah,
think it is.
I reckon when we go back, a lot of people aren't gonna go into school. One, because the parents probably won't let them, and two, because
Yeah.
they'll just like say, I'm sick.
I can see that. To be fair,
Like
But
even if you get like a slight cough, like you have to take every precaution. I'm assuming.
I
The
know.
thing is, it would be kind of west if a parent didn't let you go to school. Like, I'm not
No,
like.
no,
It's
to
a
be
bit.
fair,
stupid.
if your parents has got like if like one of your parents have got like a weak immune system or something and they're
Yeah.
at high risk, then I could see
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
the
that's
reason
fair
why.
enough.
But like chances are, most of us have probably had coronavirus already.
To be fair, yeah.
Like I probably had it. Like like my mum is a nurse and she tested positive for it like a few weeks, like quite a while ago to be honest.
Really?
But yeah, but she wasn't like
Was she like
you know the stuff you see on the news. She was like
fine?
mild cough,
So she was
stuff
like
like that.
fine.
So she was fine, and then the like we've been told that I probably had it, and my brother and my dad have probably had it, but like
Mm.
we've just been asymptomatic. So
Do we know
Fine.
if you've had it? Are you immune to it if you were to get it again? Can you get it again if you've already
well,
had it
you
once?
have to have antibody tests. Like they
Um,
don't know for sure yet. I don't reckon.
When do you reckon they're gonna make a cure for coronavirus?
Probably never.
Next year,
No, it
I'd
won't
say
be
next
never.
year.
Yeah,
Well,
but it's not
they're,
going to
they're,
be
te-
anytime
they're
soon.
testing it now, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Then
reckon
they've
like
got
around. I reckon latest around January time. They'll make a like earliest maybe. I don't know latest.
But I think the hard part is not making it. I think the hard part is delivering it throughout the whole world because the whole world
Yeah.
needs
Oh,
it
yeah.
in every
No,
city,
but
every
see, like,
hospital.
but like testing vaccines, like new vaccines, and that takes friggin' time.
Didn't like take like
Yeah.
at least 12 years to like make I think like tablets and stuff.
Literally,
Yeah,
like,
I'm not sure it's going to be
What?
12 years
Yeah.
until we get a vaccine.
Yeah, no, I don't reckon.
no, but it's just
Yeah.
that like, 'cause if they release something that like starts making it worse, that's just gonna be friggin' tragic. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
It takes like over a year for like proper tests and stuff. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
but like in a year, like most of Corona will most likely be gone because
Yeah.
To be fair.
Yeah.
It is going down. So
yeah, exactly.
Well,
Yeah.
they'll give like vaccines to like NHS workers first, and then they'll give it to people who are at, like high risk,
yeah.
and then they'll do what is it like when they give it to like certain people within an age group.
I don't know.
What's that called? I don't know what it's called, but yeah. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
so they'll do that. So
We know what you mean.
hopefully this should be over within like 3 years.
I know it's just
We'll
mad.
be-
It's
we'll be
mad
18
that
by
this is
then.
reality.
We'll be
Yeah,
18.
it's
Yeah.
crazy. What's gonna happen with like next summer? Because that'll be like our post GCSEs, and we're all planning like these, I don't know, like holidays or festivals or something. Will I even be there next summer? Or
To be fair, getting rid of Corona will be perfect at 18 because that would be just in time for like going out and that's pretty perfect.
Be very
yeah,
sad.
Yeah.
that would be perfect.
Mm.
Well,
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm like I kind of want to go to a festival next year.
Same,
But
Same.
question is, will that happen?
I don't
most
know.
likely
Like,
not.
is that gonna happen?
I've never been to a
Probably
festival
not.
before, so
No,
Yeah.
neither.
What festival are you guys thinking about? Your first festival?
I was supposed to go to. Well, I didn't get a ticket in yet, but my dad, sorry, my dad's friend got a ticket to Glastonbury. I was supposed to go, but I didn't get a ticket
Oh
in the
yeah.
end. It'll be on next year, so maybe next year I might be able to get a ticket because me and my dad really want to go. So
That's pretty
Mm,
cool.
fair enough.
I want to go Leeds personally.
Same.
Yeah, that'd be pretty sick to be fair.
And then
We could all
fans.
have the boys could all come go Leeds together.
But I don't see how they could do stuff like festivals and that after this. Like, can you if you think about it, when you're like on the main stage at a festival, you're there just like watching the guy. How many people are there just like
Oh,
within
yeah.
like a meter of each other? It's
There's
mad. Like,
at
how are they
least
gonna?
5. It's like with the 2 meter thing. You've got over 5 people within that 2 meter radius.
Yeah, how are
Can
you
go
gonna?
2 meters.
How's that even gonna work?
well, I'd assume coronavirus will be
Afterwards.
over by the time we can actually go to a festival. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
hopefully.
even then, surely people are gonna be so like. Even if someone comes up to you and they're coughing, surely you're gonna think, "Whoa, I want to stay away from that guy."
yeah,
I mean, in the
I
past,
think
you used to think,
Yeah.
he's just got a cold. That's a bit funny, but.
But like,
No,
I reckon coronavirus will turn into like what the cold is now. So like, you do get it,
common
but
cold, like it'll just like it'll like evolve
or
into
it'll be like the
cold.
flu.
Yeah,
Probably.
Like, there's a
yeah.
chance that you could get it, but like, what the chances are going to be low.
Yeah,
maybe yeah.
Like, I don't
Yeah,
think
but-
we'll ever be fully rid of coronavirus.
Yeah,
I
I
agree.
reckon it'll be exactly like the flu.
You think?
Because like,
Yeah.
people have died from the flu. More people have died from the flu than corona. So
Yeah, like in a year, quite like there's millions
Hmm.
died from the flu.
exactly.
So
Yeah. Well. So it's just like I reckon what you're saying is probably gonna happen. It's just gonna turn into like the common cold or a flu, where
Mm.
like it
yeah, like that.
yeah.
well,
Imagine so. Well, as we are going back to school in 2 to 3 weeks, that means that the podcast
ah,
is going to come to an end.
tragically.
Oh, it's a shame.
It's going to come to an
Well,
end.
you know, I think it will. This series that we're like doing for quarantine will end, but maybe every
Yeah.
now and then we might come back do a special.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
might come back
That'd be
for
quite good.
maybe like
We do it for like every special occasion.
Yeah.
Good deal.
Doing an annual
do.
podcast every year.
Every Easter
One
Sunday, we
thing-
get us four back on.
Yes.
One thing, yes. One thing we should do is quarantine and chill podcast best bits.
Bits.
Oh, it's a good idea,
That'd
actually.
be-
just
that'd
just
be
do like an
great.
entire video just of bloopers.
That's
Or,
okay.
Yeah.
just the best
Exactly.
moments from the podcast. Yeah, that could be quite good.
Yeah.
Good idea, Alex. Good idea.
Oh, yes.
Maybe on the last. I think it's gonna be 14. We're gonna end on it. I think it's 14. Is it
Yeah, I
15?
think 14.
Well, on the
I
Well,
don't know.
if
be there.
you the listeners want to see quarantine and chill best bits plus bloopers, go like, go subscribe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only 60% of you have subscribed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We.
Subscribe.
So you need to go subscribe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
we
it's like-
checked. We checked the statistics, and only 40% of you actually are subscribed. And
That's
Yeah.
40% even.
What? But
no,
it's changing
no,
each time you're saying
no,
this now.
sorry, I messed it up. I'm sorry. It's 60% people are subscribed and 40% people aren't. So you
Yeah,
40%.
so-
I'm talking to you guys. Click that red thing down below and hit the bell.
You know who you
or
are.
else.
You're watching and
Go
you're like, oh,
share,
nah, they're
share it
talking
to
about
10
me.
friends right now.
Share
otherwise
10 friends
I'll,
or I'll die.
I'll delete all your Fortnite wins.
Or you will get
Oh.
coronavirus.
You'll get coronavirus.
But yeah. Speaking of, a few days ago, me and Leo checked our statistics, and they're quite surprising, especially with you lot. Basically, on the 16th of April, which was the podcast we did with you guys, we saw a massive spike in views. We think we got like around
Yeah.
nearly 100 views on that day.
That was my most views in one day. Was that
It
day,
was the
which was
16th
mad.
of April.
I don't think it was just on that video because
Yeah,
that
it was
video
on every video, but like if you look, it just goes it kind of goes downwards, and then it goes like a massive spike on that day. And then-
Yeah,
So obviously they liked your podcast a little
Mad.
bit. So
because your podcast Easter Sunday, it's on 99 views, I think. So
as
you're
of now.
one view off
Wow.
the big 100. So go click on that one, lads.
Yeah, exactly.
Get that up.
Have you
Get
guys
if we
that
get-
to 200. Get that to 200 views.
Oh,
get 200 views?
That'd be a bit of a push.
Go tell your grandma. Go and tell your dad. Go and tell your
Go tell your dog.
baby cousin. Go and tell your dog. Yeah, go and tell your dog. Go and view that video right now.
Go tell your real estate agent. You never know.
Yeah,
Could be a quarantine chill fan.
go tell your imaginary friend I'm talking to you.
So, Beau, you said you wanted to talk about your YouTube video on
Oh yeah,
your
so
channel.
obviously
What's up?
I haven't uploaded for about a month on my channel, Beau Venencia.
Beau
Make sure you check it
Venencia.
out. Just
Go
plug it in there.
subscribe, notifications on.
Yeah.
Come on.
I
It's on my
uploaded
channel
I
section.
uploaded a new video. It's a CS:GO one. It's not too long. It's about nearly 10 minutes. It took quite a while to edit, so appreciate it if you get it a little like. But
Yeah. Pretty good video, if I do say so myself.
yeah. We'll make sure that there's new videos coming out soon. Beau Venencia
Yeah, it's
channel.
a Beau Ven-
Uh,
Yeah.
Make sure to drop a subscribe.
Go subscribe.
Yeah, right
all of
now.
it.
No, the content there is absolutely amazing, by the way. Great
If
quality
you say so
content.
yourself.
not to toot my own horn or anything, guys, but
And this
Brilliant.
Beau Venencia guy, honestly, his videos,
yeah, that guy
one of a
is
kind, one of a kind.
one
Sounds
of us like to be
insane.
him.
Unbelievable.
Please.
Yeah, YouTube actually making videos, like editing videos, especially is probably the longest part. Like if you make a, say if you record for an hour long, you have to go through that entire video and edit every little bit and go through every little bit and see what you want to do in these bits and think about what kind of techniques
Yeah.
or cool edit tricks you want to do. Like I mean,
Well, it
I've
takes
just
time, doesn't it?
like to do a zoom and to like put text like if you ever watch like a Swagger Souls or Reckonix video, like in their CS:GO videos, they have like text on the bottom, like saying what they're saying and
Oh
like
yeah, like
Subtitles.
subtitles.
yeah, it's like they kind of make their own little subtitles, and I did that for that video, and boy does it take a long time to do that.
Those videos are so funny though, like with the subtitles.
Yeah.
Those bang, not gonna lie. Doesn't even matter what you're playing in the background. It's just like the people and what they say is what makes the video good.
Yeah, like especially if they're like random people and like you don't know and they're just making funny jokes and stuff. Yes.
Yeah. Shout out Beau. You know he does all the editing for the quarantine quarantine chill. That's what it's
Well-
called. Our channel as well.
On our channel with the editing, like since when it first began, I had to do a lot of editing because there were lots of bits that were like we messed up because we were just kind of started out. But now that we're over here, I don't have to do much because we kind of flow it a lot easier and quicker now.
Yeah.
Yeah, conversations really do flow.
Yeah, it's just easy these days, man. I mean, we are 12 episodes in, so you would think that.
We had done this 12 times, like yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah,
So
and I'll probably only be a max of 14 times, so you know you gotta
well,
make the most of the moments, guys.
I mean, well, I think
Jeez.
our statistic says that people only watch the first 2 minutes of the video then click off. But well, I guess if you're still watching now, then hey,
Nice one.
if you didn't click
Alright,
off the
you
first
got
2
anything else?
minutes.
Anything else to say, Beau, or are we done for the day?
Well, I didn't really write down much on my list, so I think we've done everything.
Alright, we'll just end it there. Alright, well,
One thing I'd like to say is
okay, go ahead.
if you've made it to this point in the video,
You
and
are really
comment.
good.
yeah, go and comment washing machine in the comments.
Yeah. Yeah.
Comment.
Alright, see how many of those there is.
Comment washing
That'll be
machine.
impressive.
Right, we'll see it. We don't get many comments anyway, so we hope.
Hope to see at least one of those. Well,
Anyway, guys.
thanks for tuning in, guys. Episode 12.
Yeah.
Alright,
Thank
and
you.
we'll
Thank you
we'll
for
see you
having
next
us
week.
again. Thank
Thanks,
See you
Doug.
later, guys.
Thank you
Thanks,
for having
Charlotte.
us.
See you guys.
Alright, in a bit.